Okay, this will be a wood lot tour, mid-April 2020. Okay, I'm looking at a stack of red oak. Most all of that was recently lumbered. As you can see, you can't see all of it because some of it's on the cover. There's a lot of it. Over here is a stack of red oak that was milled or lumbered about this time last year. You can see there's stacks of firewood aplenty. This little stack here is lumber that was lumbered, probably 2 years ago now. And some of it are little specialty boards that was from storm damage. Those two reddish logs there are cherry, and the white one, and there's one below it, is sycamore. This pile here, this stack here, which is covered up, and you can maybe see a little bit better here, these are some big slabs from a red oak that was, one of the reasons we built our house where we built it, and it died about 29. It was sawed into lumber in 2012, and there were bits and pieces of it that were left over that the sawmill couldn't handle, and I finally got around to doing the best I could freehand slabbing it in 2017, I think it was. Anyway, so that's what that is, and you can see there's more firewood, stacks of firewood. Stacks of firewood. Here is two piles or two stacks of lumber. One is from last year about this time, and the other was just milled yesterday. And then underneath that is white oak that's probably several years old now. Well, not probably, it is. And here is this year's production of, again, red oak there, white oak here. This is, I think, white oak from last year, again about this time. Well, actually, this log was last year in August. But I'm not 100% sure it was white oak. The more I look at it, I'm thinking it may have been an ash tree. I didn't think it was an ash tree. I didn't think we had one in our woods that big that it died, but evidently we might have. So again, this is what I call my lumber yard or my wood lot. And we get lots and lots of firewood. We're trying to have a fire as often as possible because we got more wood than we can really use. And just so that you get an idea, I've got currently 3 logs on my driveway to mill up. And here's one. Again, this tree died last year, red oak. Good size there. That's about 7 feet. And there's another part of it across the little little path. It's at least one more section that's lumber, had some lumber in it. I had to cut that little section off there because when I was trying to move it to the driveway, or move a section to the driveway, it was too much for my tractor to haul. It weighed too much. There's more firewood out in the woods. There's trees that have died and fell over in the woods. Again, a tree dies, it gets rainy, it gets windy. Next thing you know, it's over. We leave some of them standing up because the birds like them, especially the woodpeckers. Woodpeckers and various fauna, they use the dead trees as a home, so we don't take them all down. But this is my lumber yard, and I'm gonna have to build another pallet here. There's the little woman. She just photobombed me. So I need to build another place to stack wood because my pallets are too full. And what I've been doing lately is building them like this, using landscape timbers, sitting on concrete blocks. I span them with old deck boards that I've got plenty of old deck boards because I'm redoing my deck. So I use that. And then I try to cover them with a tarp. But right now, I'm going to leave them open for next at least a day because it's supposed to be no rain. And this is air drying, and when I get ready to use them, I take them into my drying room and try to dry them, take the moisture content down to below 10%. And usually that's about 20 some days in my drying room. But lots of firewood here you have to use. And the leaves, grind them up and use it as the bedding for the woodlot. So anyway, that's the woodlot. This is mid-April 2020.